Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario, and I recently got into an argument with a friend on my Xbox playlist over Gamestop. Now, I always talk about GameStop in a bad light, and this person tried to argue with me that, they get great deals on things. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that they can get a good deal at GameStop on their stuff and they don't get screwed over. I personally don't feel the same way. So, what I'm trying to convey here is that GameStop is sort of the past for me. When you start off finding stuff, you find something better, and then something better, and then something better. It would be like if I gave somebody today a original Game Boy, then gave them a Game Boy Pocket, then gave them a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advanced, a DS Lite, a DSi, 3D, you know what I'm saying? So, you continuously upgrade. You love this, but you found something better. That's how it is with me. I find that eBay incorporates a lot better deals for me. Honestly, I think eBay does much, much better at giving a person the deals they need nowadays. Many people say that eBay, I'm not sure about eBay, it might not work. But eBay has, the rating system, and if you buy from someone who has less than, 98% feedback, that's good. You're kind of asking to get screwed over. That feedback system is there so that you can see where people have been screwed over. GameStop doesn't have a feedback system like that, and I think that would help them a lot. The second thing is that most of the time people that sell on eBay either sell buy it now with free shipping or require you to bid. Most of the time I purchase my stuff just buy it now because I don't like the bid game. The bid game ends up just being the same price as buy it now, maybe a few dollars less or more depending on what you're purchasing. So again, there's no eBay snipers anymore. There's no eBay stealers that you really have to worry about. You put in your final bid, and that's going to be your bid. If you win it, you win it. If you don't, you don't. It's that simple. So, when we discuss GameStop, being the only place with the possible deals, that's not really correct. It may or may not have a deal for you that works out really well. I understand that. You could walk into GameStop tomorrow and they could have a game that normally is $60 and it's half off for some reason. That doesn't happen often, but realistically, that's something that potentially could happen to you, and that would be a good deal. I'm not so biased or ignorant to say that no, that wouldn't be a good deal. It would, okay? I choose not to support that company for their actions and things of that nature. Another topic that gets brought up all the time, is that you can't blame the employees for the company's policy. To a point, that's true. But to another point, it's not. Why do I say that? Simply because if you choose to work for a GameStop, you're choosing to adhere to their policies. I understand certain organizations are a bit different. You can't be mad at a soldier for what the government does because he chose to serve his country. That is an obligation. But when you work for a separate outside capitalist fund, you can get mad for that person because they are being paid for their service. Much like government positions and jobs, you really can't be mad at the people who are behind the scenes implementing these things that you may or may not like from the government, because that is a service. But you can be mad at senators for not keeping their words, because that's an individualistic opinion and option. Much like that, if you go to work for GameStop, it is your choice to be working there. Nobody put a gun to your head and said this is the only job you have. It's not like it's Walmart. GameStop is not absolutely gigantic and huge, taking up, hundreds and hundreds of jobs in your town. So, if you have a GameStop in your town, I'd be willing to bet you probably have a Walmart nearby, or something similar, or a grocery store. And I know what GameStop pays. It wouldn't be that far off from working at Walmart. Just keeping it real here, you'd be better off working at Walmart, honestly, due to the fact that you're being pushed to sell so much stuff in GameStop. But again, I've covered that in a different video, so I'm not getting off track here. My point is, you chose to work for GameStop, so it's your prerogative to accept the hate that comes towards you, because it was your choice to work there in the first place. Many people get upset at me because I come at GameStop employees and managers very real, very serious. If GameStop does something grimy like open new games and sell them used, or take out DLC vouchers for a new game, I'm going to go ask them point blank if they do this stuff. Most of the time, people don't have the guts or courage to tell me that they actually do this. Or perhaps they'll get fired if they tell me that. But I live in America. There's something known as the Freedom for Information Act, where I could petition and get this information anyways. So, it's kind of like, well, I just don't want to tell you right now, but if you really want to find out, you probably could. So it's just a slap in the face. So you can start to see why I get so upset with employees and managers at GameStop. Overall, throughout my life, GameStop has left a bad taste in my mouth. From employees being cocky jerks, to the women thinking they are entitled to act any way they want in the store because they have boobs. My lord, your breasts are not going to make me buy a game, and the fact that you have a vagina is not going to make me want to pre-order that terrible game. Just saying, if I wanted a game, I would buy it. Again, getting a bit too much into it, but gripes aside, that's why. So, I buy my games from a different place, and I slam GameStop when they deserve it. But I don't just come out of nowhere and start making videos after video after video of how terrible GameStop is. I'm just explaining myself right now. So, when something happens and GameStop gets sued, I'll make a video. It's not like I have to make the stuff up because it's all true. That's the saddest part. So guys, I'm Protomario, and remember, when GameStop is doing limey activities and you're not too happy with them, please remember what I've stated in this video. You have the right to be angry at the employees for choosing to work there. I never said you should, but you're well within the rights to be angry with them. Thanks for watching, guys, and of course, happy gaming. I appreciate all your support. One like would just show me how much you really enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. And now, time for a service announcement from the Maverick Army. Tired of the norm? Is it time for a revolution? Join the rebellion and become a Maverick today by subscribing to Protomario. Remember, together, we can create a new world order of gaming. Mavericks unite.